Hello everybody, this is my first video on this channel. I'm going to make this channel about my theories and the truth of the universe. This is the Tung timeline, part 1, starting at the beginning of the universe, well, at the beginning of space. This is one of 6 pages. So, Tung Sahur. This is where it starts. AI created itself in the void of space, then Hukabab was created by the AI, and he emits light and creates rocks. And so Tung up here, he was created by rocks and light, and they mushed together to make Tung. Now, Evan Berger was created by Tung Sahur, and he became his own sentient being. Now, Tung and Evan worked together, and they created David Bazooki. Okay? So that is the Holy Trinity Now, this is the diagram we have here. He's the ultimate God in the universe, and then they are the Trinity underneath. They created the universe, and they created Earth, and David Bazooki is the king of Atlantis. Okay? And now, if we go over here, since these letters have corresponding numbers in the alphabet, so we have 25 and 4. Put those together, we get 29. 29th letter of the alphabet, there is none, so we go to 26, and then we keep counting until we get to 29. So we get C. Okay? So now C is in the middle, and since the numbers are in descending order, and this triangle is upside down with the other ones, that makes the C, whoever starts with C, they are the negative energy, and they are the embodiment of negative energy. This is Cartman. Cartman is the embodiment of negative energy. And since the 4 originals can all shapeshift, that's their power. They can shapeshift. So Cartman, he can shapeshift into Charlie Kirk. And that he is the root of all evil. And the originals, they all have a job. They have to kill Cartman because he's the root of all evil. Tung is usually in charge of these angelic deeds like that. So that's kind of just what he does. I'm gonna do 2 pages actually. This is the original story, kind of. So Tung is friends with Grimace. Okay, they're BFFs. Grimace is dating Ryan Ross from Panic at the Disco. Okay? They're dating. Ryan Ross cheats on Grimace with Brendan Urie. And see, Tung doesn't like that because Ryan Ross just broke his friend's heart. And that's really disrespectful to do. So Tung tries to kill Brendan Urie, but he can't because Brendan Urie has an immortal force field. So Tung has to go back by 100 years, and he has to take away, because this is Brendan Urie fetus in lab, BUFIL. So since Tung created everyone in the labs in the beginning of the universe, that's how everyone was created. Tung has to take away Brendan Urie's force field, since he can do that to any living. He can do anything. So he takes away Brendan Urie's force field, goes back another 100 years. No, he goes forward 100 years. Sorry. And he kills Brendan Urie. Now, if we go down a little bit, this is when Pastor Jeff is introduced. So we have these 3, right? And these 3, they created this new universe, Atlantis, of course, right? But something went wrong. There was a malfunction. It all got maintained within Earth. It got contained within Earth. And so David Bazooki, he rules Atlantis, but since he was trying to take away everyone's classic faces and turn them all into pizza face, then they don't like him, and the people of Atlantis were fighting back, and they replaced him with a temporary replacement, which is the Kabyle mechanism. Now, while they were trying to find a new one, this is when Pastor Jeff is introduced. So we found another Triforce, or another Trinity. So we have the Triple T Trinity, where we have Tom Cruise, Toucan, and Twila. It's the Scientology trilogy. And they rule Scientology heaven. But then behind Scientology heaven is niche heaven, but we'll get into that in the next video. So now we have these, and T is the 20th letter of the alphabet, so 20, 20, and 20 makes 60. 60th letter of the alphabet, we just keep repeating the alphabet until we get 60. It's P, like Pastor Jeff. Pastor Jeff defeats the hentai virus, okay? And so he joins as the permanent replacement for David Baszucki instead of the copyright mechanism. So now, instead of it being TED, because it was TED before, because David Baszucki would give TED Talks to people at schools in Atlantis, but now, since it's TEP, it's PET. Pastor Jeff invented and introduced pet play.